Hi, this is Where's the 8 Ounce Coffee. Today I'm going to be talking you through some of our favourite items for the festive season. We're going to start with some stocking stuffers, move through some brewing kits and finish off on a few more unique items for the coffee person who has everything. So we're going to start with those stocking fillers, and the first thing are these Able discs. These are made in the USA and they're made for the AeroPress coffee maker, which many people will have. These are replacements for the paper filters that usually come with it. They produce a slightly different style of coffee, a little bit more body, and if you're traveling, obviously these are much better to take around because if they get wet, you can still use them. We then have these super cute little enamel pins from Mayven in the US. If you're looking for a gift for someone who has lots of coffee equipment and just needs something a little bit different, these are perfect. They come in a range of different styles from Chemex and AeroPress to V60s and French presses. And you can see all of those on the site. From there, we've got a couple of drinking options. First is a lovely mug from Acme. It's called the Union Mug. Acme & Co is a New Zealand company, and if you're looking for a replacement for your mugs that you have at home currently, then these are going to be perfect. They are a little different style and are just beautiful to drink out of. Now, if you know people that drink out a lot in cafes and are constantly using takeout cups, this is a great gift. This is Keepcup. It's made in Australia and it is the first and best reusable takeout cup. You just take these up to your barista, get your drink made in there, and you're going to have a much better drinking experience, and you're going to be saving the environment while you do it. We then have a brewer from Kalita. This is a plastic brewer. You can throw it in your bag or you can just keep it at home for quick access and making a quick coffee at home. You have these little filters that work perfectly with this. Now you put your coffee in the top of the filter, rest this on a mug, and it will fit the majority of mugs. As you can see, there's a wide range of space, and it's going to pour water on top, it's going to drip through, and you're going to have a great cup of coffee. Finally, we have these cute little filters, again from Kalita. Now, this has some of the best filter paper I've ever come across. This only makes a small cup of coffee. It takes 9 to 10 grams of coffee, so you're not going to get a lot of coffee out of that, but you are going to get amazingly good coffee. These come in packs of 30, they're flat, so easy to carry around. And all you do is unflatten it, put it on top of your cup, put the coffee in, pour the water through, and you're going to have a delicious cup of coffee really quickly. So from the travel style brewers, we're going to move on to more brewing kits for home. I'm going to start with this Pourover kit from Hario. It's a V60 Pourover kit. It is perfect for people who you think might just want to get into better quality coffee. It comes with virtually everything you need. It has filters, it has a plastic V60 Pourover dripper, and it has a glass decanter. I mean, you've pretty much got everything apart from the coffee and the water to start making really good coffee at home. We're then going to move on to what really is a design classic, and many of you will know this, but this is a Chemex coffee brewer. So much of a design classic that it is on permanent display in the Museum of Modern Art in New York. It is beautiful to make coffee and beautiful to look at. It actually has a denser filter, so you get a cleaner cup of coffee compared to a lot of other brewers. In this case, we've paired it with a Hario Buono V60 Pourover kettle. Now, this has a gooseneck, really easy to pour and get control over the water, so it really is perfectly paired with the Chemex brewer. Now, finally, for our prestige pour-over kit, we have one of our newest brands that we carry, which is Kalita, another Japanese company. Now, we've paired a few different things together. This is the Wave set from Kalita. This is the Wave kettle and the Wave brewer. Now, apart from looking amazing, really durable because it's metal, has a slightly different design of filter, so it's more consistent when people are making coffee. And for the kettle, it has a slightly different neck to many other pour-over kettles, which means you get really good control when you're pouring water over your pour-over. Also with this kit, we have a Kalita decanter, and then we've paired it with an Acaia scale, the most accurate coffee scale. And there's lots of coffee scales around. The most accurate coffee scale you'll find. It's Bluetooth connected, so you can improve your recipe consistently, and you can track all the coffees that you've ever made and remember what they tasted like. Now, we're going to move on to a few more unique items. So these are for people who maybe pretty much have everything coffee and you want to do something a little different for them. So this is a beautiful pour-over stand from JM&Sons out of Toronto. It's designed for exactly what you can see here. You put your pour-over on top, you put the vessel, be it a mug or a decanter or whatever it might be, underneath, and you pour the water through and it drips into the vessel below. It actually is a little bit of a cleaner way of making coffee as well as being beautiful, and it will look great on any counter, and it does come in a few different colours. We're then going to move on to this tall beast here. This is it's a cold brew slow dripper. It is by Hario again, and these are just really amazing to look at on the counter and make amazing cold brew concentrate. You put ice and water into the top, you put your coffee and filters into the center, you set the drip rate of the water, and then you let it drip. In the bottom, over several hours, you're going to get a concentrate of coffee. Really intense, really delicious, really sweet, and you can use that to make and to mix any coffee drinks that you might like. Really cool way to make cold brew coffee, and this will sit in your fridge for a good couple of weeks as long as you keep it there and be good to drink. Finally, we're going to move to the coffee chemistry set over here, which is called a Syphon. Again, from Hario from Japan. You have a heat source at the bottom. You put your water into this bottom vessel. You heat the water. As the pressure builds, it pushes the water through a filter into the top. You put your coffee into the top, give it a stir, leave it for around a minute. You take the heat off, and then the water is going to draw back down through the filter, and you're going to get your clean filtered coffee in the bottom vessel here. And a really nice thing about this is once you have made your coffee, you can use this to pour and use as a decanter, which is perfect for the Christmas season. Well, if you need any more information about any of these things, or you want to go straight ahead and buy them and get ahead for the Christmas period, you can do that on 8ouncecoffee.ca. And if you have any questions, you can just get in touch with us by phone or online. Have a great Christmas.